Every single person in the world at this moment in time worships the screen. Because like I said previously, it's tell, lie, vision. It's telling lies to your vision. Have you ever got up and walked into the kitchen and then wondered, why the hell did I come here? Every child steps into this world with a mission etched in their soul. Can you remember what yours is? Or has the system done what it's done best and made you forget your purpose? Squared off your edges, made you fit into their designs? Are you living a life that makes you feel totally unfulfilled? That's by the by, but entertainment is an absolutely huge part of this because you've been made to conform and you've been waylaid. And that is why you need to be entertained. You need to be distracted in order to forget why you're here, what you were supposed to do. Have you ever got up and walked into the kitchen and then wondered, why the hell did I come here? Well, that pretty much sums up your life. Because you can walk around looking and looking and looking, but until you recollect, until you feel within, you won't know. Now, back in the 80s, my broken down TV showed cartoons in my living room. And in one in particular, I remember I was just sitting there watching, and this character was playing the drums, and he's sitting there drumming away, and he sings, "Babiloo, Babiloo, I don't know what that means, do you?" And I remember sitting there thinking, that word is important. That word means something. It went beyond mere thought, it was a feeling. There was something very vivid that recollected within. And I thought about it, I asked people who were around me, no one knew what it meant. It didn't sound like an English word, couldn't look it up in a dictionary, couldn't hop on the net. The interesting thing was, quite a while later, when I had my near-death experience that I detail in season 1 of this reality show that I'm presenting here, I remembered that I used to be a sacred prostitute in the city of Babiloo. It was an absolutely mind-blowing experience because it made me recollect. I remembered lives that I'd had previously, lives that seemed like they were in the future, lives that are currently going on at the same time as this one, as well as lives in a totally different higher octave. But we get into that there, that's not the point of it. What we're talking about is how TV works. Do you know what I mean? Because like I said previously, it's tell, lie, vision. It's telling lies to your vision. Now, once you comprehend that your awareness is all that there is, and that the game plays out inside that, you can start seeing the nature of this trick and how they can put messages in to what's aimed at children. So they'll forget that feeling within and think, oh, this is just entertainment. I think, is it The Last Airbender is a very good case of this, because one of the descriptions is how to open the energy centers of your body. Now, why would something like that, which was detailed pretty well and aimed at a child's mind, be in that? Why would they even give them that? Now, the kids who watched this, maybe they were here to become actual spiritual avatars. They watched the cartoon, forgot their purpose, and got on with the business of living. You see what I'm saying? Just another brick in the wall, another cog in the system. Now, one of the most interesting things that happened from all of this is it made me realize that I've been given the gift of how I can show you something new by linking it to something you already thought you knew, and the deception of the screen, right? Because if you think about it, the entire world, no matter what language they speak, no matter who they think what they think their religion is, what their thought processes are, anything, any kind of delineation you can pick, every single person in the world at this moment in time worships the screen. It's the first thing on their mind when they rise, very often the last thing at night, and it dictates their entire life. It tells them what to think, it tells them what to feel, it tells them what to fear, it tells them what to hate, it tells them what to like, it tells them what to enjoy, it tells them what to look, everything. Everything is dictated by that. In many ways, shapes and forms, it's a very psycho-spiritual kind of device. Now, one of the most interesting things that comes when you comprehend this is you realize that there is a handful of movie studios out there and film production companies, and they control everything. Now, the very fact that they control everything means that they can tailor specific messages across a few mediums and get them directly into your head. You won't even know what hit you because you'll just think it's entertainment. I mean, it's Christmas. Have you ever looked around and seen your family's faces when they're watching TV after all that food and festivity? They sit there, look like they've been lobotomized. They're like completely out of it. completely out of it. That's because when you're watching TV, you actually go into a trance-like state, and the critical faculty of your mind is bypassed. That's how you suspend reality in order to believe that. And what you see on the screen is only entertaining because you identify with it. It's not happening to the character, it's happening to you. This is why the choices that you make in your entertainment tell you a heck of a lot about your internal realms. But that's enough for this. What I'm going to kick it off with is very, very interesting, because we're going to get into this thing that's been going around recently about Die Hard being a Christmas movie. Now, somebody mentioned it to me, and I realized it's a lot more than a Christmas movie, and it's the perfect vehicle to start all this adventure off with. Till we meet again.